Fields it cleanly for a dot ball. Nisarg right back to the bowler for another dot ball. Nisarg taking a peek over his shoulder on the leg side. Way about to Nisarg. Oh, that was on the leg side. He just flicked it. Looks like they're going to sneak another one. He seems to be playing conservative, semi-conservative, halfway back down the pitch, trying to get straight for the last ball of the over. Yash is patiently waiting in the crease there, taking the wide. Take the free ones when you get them. 42 for 1. Malton Monsoon continuously moving the scoreboard. Another wide ball. Looking to get out of this over. There you go. Gets a dot ball. Makes up for a couple wides. And that's the end of the over. 43 for 1. You see that run rate slowly and steadily growing here. No major damage done. Just a slow, steady approach. Wickets in hand is extremely important in this tournament, and they are holding a bunch, and they've got some powerful batsmen waiting in the dugout as well. Nisarg once again pushes it to the offside. Fielded cleanly by Captain Millen. Abhiraj bowling his second over as well. Another looks like a sneaky one. He looks like he might have got him. Let's see what the umpire has. Looks like after the review, we took a third umpire review up there, and it looked like it was very, very close. But umpire's call holds on this one. The advantage goes to the runner or batsman in this case. We do have a review system for Atmia Premier League. Has been overturned. Umpire's call has been overturned a few times throughout the tournament, but this one held. It would have been an important one. Nisarg was playing a dangerous game with wickets in hand. The last way you want your prime batsman to go out is a run out. You would rather him get bowled or caught out or anything aside from a run out. So you see Captain Amit Tivani from the dugout giving Nisarg words of encouragement to make sure that he stays on that crease. There you go. Once again, Nishik sneaking another one. If that was clean, he would have been again a chance of a run out. He is living on the edge here. Nisarg and Yash sneaking in runs and keeping that run rate moving. They just fell under 7 per over now, but they are continuing to move the scoreboard at 46 with the loss of 1 wicket. Yash charging down and missing the ball, sneaking right between the bat and his left leg, his league leg. Luckily, not on his way back to the dugout. Could have been bowled. That's the last ball. Seems like there's some confusion. Batsman thought that it was over. Last ball of the overs. Yash has been playing a slow game. 11 runs off of 16 balls. Here's the last one of the over. Taking that wide again. He has been patient. He has played in APL for many, many years, so he is a very seasoned batsman. And that's the end of 7 overs. 48 runs with the loss of only 1 wicket. Usually we see batsmen coming out and being a little more aggressive, costing their team wickets, but in a 12 over format, that's not a bad thing. The run rate and the strike rate are very important. Nisarg is sitting at 123. Yash is at 70. And he looks to change that right away with a shot down to the fielder, caught by the fielder in the long on. And Yash's day ends. Here we go, Captain. Let's see what happens here. He's a power batsman, and this is probably the best situation for him to come in. They still have 2 power play overs in hand. Second delivery of the over from Jinkal Patel. And I told you he was definitely not going to play that one. He was looking at that leg side and saw a big 6 sitting there. He's a power player. He plays with Atmia Cricket Club on the season format as well. He is a steady batsman when you need him. He's a great bowler and a very, very power batsman. Let's see how it goes here. Jinkle again. Once again with the power swing. I'm telling you, he's 0 off of 2 balls. Having a quick laugh with Nisarg, but I'm telling you, this one could be over the boundary in a very, very short time. Fourth delivery from Jinkle, who's bowled a tight over here. Again, looking at that leg side, maybe he needs to just rotate that swipe strike and let the adrenaline wear down a little bit. He's got 0 off of 3. He's got Nisarg, who's a set batsman on the offside, 26 off of 21. Let's see, Amit's fourth ball faced. And there he goes again. Looks like the umpire gave a wide ball as there was no contact made there. Amit regathers, resets in the crease. Jinkle to Amit. There's the shot, and there's a 6, straight 6. And just like that, 6 runs off of 4 balls. That's 50 runs, 50 up for the Malton Monsoon. They've got 55 for the loss of 2. And Amit just turns that game around real quick. Oh, a very nice delivery from Jinkle. Good length, really tied the batsman up. Amit played 5 balls, hit 1 6. He has 6 off of 5 at the end of the over. Strategic timeout now. Both teams get 1 minute to refuel and recharge here in Atmia Premier League. It's a way to make sure the games stay consistent. All teams expect it. There are no water breaks throughout. It's a 12-over format. There is no sunlight, but players do get tired. And so we do give a 1 minute timeout. It's a strategic timeout. Teams can obviously strategize, but refuel, recharge, and get back on the field. After 8 overs, Malton Monsoon have 55 runs with the loss of 2 wickets. Nisarg is the set batsman on strike. Amit is the power batsman off strike. That is a pretty tough combination to face. Captain Millen takes the ball. And Nisarg pushes it off onto Nisarg with 28 off of 22 balls with a strike rate of 127. Millen with the second delivery. A direct hit, and the umpire has given an out to the batsman. A review has been taken. No, you gotta do it. Hold on. They already took a review. Huh? Review taken, Sridev? No review taken? Okay, no review taken anyway. Nisarg off strike. He has 22 off of 15. His strike rate continues to climb. 146.7 strike rate. Siddharaj looking to push it onto the leg side. Goes to the offside. That's not a good sign for the first ball he faced, but he is safe. Let's see how Nisarg continues to push. The run rate, they're at 58 for 3. Millen's third delivery. Nisarg pushes it to the offside where there were no players. In this power play over, he takes a 4. A boundary on the offside, just flicks it over. Uses the bowler's power. His last 2 balls will make Millen's over. Given up 7 runs. With a dot ball. This power play over seems to have been a little expensive from a Malton Monsoon perspective. They lost the wicket of Amichivani on a run out. But Nisarg pushes it over, and that's another 4. He has taken advantage of this power play. He got 11 runs off that over. We've seen a lot worse, but that is not going to help them. They've got 66 for 3. at the end of the first power play over. Here we go with the second one. It looks like Siddharaj is on strike. Quick little fielding change here. Going to pack up the leg side and put a fielder in the straight with the right-handed batsman on strike. Shot in the straight, and it's going to squeeze away for 4 as well. They had a fielder straight there, but he was just 2 steps on the leg side, and he just pushed that off on the offside there. First ball 4. Abhiraj. And the ball goes to the straight, but they had a fielder positioned right there. Side change by Abhiraj, seeing if he can work the lefty batsman by coming right arm around the wicket. And again on the offside, barely past the fielder, just for a single. It looks like they might come back. They were thinking 2, but Siddharaj stays on strike. Nice over, but 2 balls to go in this power play. They stack up the leg side once again. Fielder in the straight and the long on. And a lofted shot over the offside. It looks like it has a chance to get out for 4. The fielder's in pursuit, and he missed the ball. That is a 4 run. There's a boundary. It should have been stopped by the fielder. Unfortunately, just a slight misfield. Cost the team 4. They've got 10 runs this over. Last ball, last delivery to Siddharaj again. Siddharaj has a quiet 10 off of 5. He's doing his job, keeping that strike rate nice and high. And hits one quite deep for a big 6. A big 6 by Siddharaj. 16 off of 6 to end the over. They've got 82 runs off of 10 overs complete. Jinko takes the ball for his last over. He's given up 13 runs and taken 1 wicket. His runs per over is 6.5, so he's bowled a tight couple overs here. Let's see if he can keep it under 100 for his team. Got 82 runs on the scoreboard, the Malton Monsoon do. Georgetown Fury do have a strong batting lineup as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. The power play is done. They've got a full fielding complement outside of the boundary now. He's on strike, and he misses the ball, looking to flick it once again. And Jinko gets away with a dot ball. Jinko with second delivery. Nisarg with a shot. It looks like it's going to be close. Just over the outstretched hand of the fielder. And that's a 6. It touched his hand if it looks like it. The fielder was very close, and they're making a quick fielding change as well. Good effort by the fielder. There's a saying, if it touches your hand, you should have caught it. Unfortunately, that went for 6. Nisarg again. And another misfield by the fielder. 1 hop for 4. Looks like Captain Millen's going to make a change now. He was contemplating it before. These could be costly. That's 10 runs off the last 2 balls. Jinko resetting the field a little bit, bringing it quite tight up the straight here. They're opening up the offside fully, daring daring Nisarg to go and hit on the offside. They know his strength is his leg. And there you go. Another shot and another 6. Nisarg is opening up to get his team to 98. He runs this over. Go once again. Changes it up. And there's a little shot to the offside. That would have gone for 4 if it snuck through. Nisarg is quite a classy batsman. If I go and look at his tournament stats, there's one thing that's beside his name on every single score sheet, and that's a star. He has not got out this tournament. Nisarg's got 54 off 32. Sidraj 16 off of 6. We're looking to do some damage here. And Sidraj hits it to the offside, straight to a fielder in the long off. They take 1 run and back for a potential 2. Luckily, they didn't. A direct throw from the fielder gets us the over. Nisarg was doing that to get back on strike. He's going to go and have to potentially stand off strike again. Let's see what the Georgetown Fury do as far as bringing in a bowler here for the last over. You see those bar graphs climbing up there in the last 4 or 5 overs. That's where the damage has been done. A very systematic game by the Malton Monsoon, sitting at 100 runs right now. Weibo with his first delivery of the overs. Hit down the field for a straight single. You knew they were going to take that single because Nisarg is looking to get on strike. And you cannot blame him. He has 54 off of 32. Sidraj hasn't been too shabby himself. He's got 18 off of 8. Side change by Weibo, coming right arm over. Slight little fielding change here. That's a straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Nisarg. Just a little flick straight. Living a little dangerously as it gets closer and closer to the fielder's hands. Nisarg with another great shot. Hit to the offside. They are going to motor for 2. You know he's going in for that. The fielder throws it to the bowling end, and then Sidraj sneaks in. My opinion, that's about awareness. The fielder should know that they got to go to the end of Nisarg's going out, especially the batsman getting the later jump out of the crease. He's a fast batsman between the roots. Nisarg takes the wide ball. Hesitant on taking that single. But they take the 2 runs. That shows you you're playing for the win. He's playing a very good team game. Sidraj on strike. Pushes it to the offside. Looks like they're going to take 1 and potentially come back for 2. Yes, they are. They could squeeze it for 3. Nisarg is going to push it and come back for 3. No signal by the umpire yet. Looks like he's in safely for 3 runs. Two balls to go. Blown up Weibo's economy here. Zero remorse as he pushes one off to the leg side for 4 runs as well. They're at 118 for the loss of only 3. Nissan with 66 off 35. Last ball to be faced here. We've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 6. This one. And there is a potential catch, and there's a catch. Nisuk's first wicket has fallen on the last ball of the innings. Tried to flick it over for a 6 as well. Well played game, well played innings by Nisarg at 66 off 35. Sidraj with some support, 21 off of 9. And you cannot blame Georgetown Fury. They had a wonderful setup here. From a bowling perspective, fielding perspective, it had some opportunities that they did drop. But that is the game, folks. We'll be back in a short couple of minutes. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back. Welcome back for the second innings. Pretty heavy target. 119. It's been done, this APL, I'll tell you this much. Get that on strike, Abhiraj. Taking a look from the off. First ball. Easy for push to the offside. I'm telling you, they've got some batsmen too, so cannot take it lightly. Great fielding by Captain Amit Tiwani. Saving a single, every single counts. The target does seem high, but every single counts. Kirtan facing the third ball of the innings and pushes it off for a big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The advantage of chasing is you know the target you got to get to, and they know it's high. They require just under 10 per over. Summer with his third. There was a cut. Kirtan was 10 off of 4. Aduraj has not even faced the ball yet, facing the rating in the off strike. Potential catch and drop behind. That was a big opportunity for Malton Monsoon. That was a big drop. Give them faces all 6 in the over. Tiwani starting off strong with 2 dot balls. But that's getting settled in. Didn't have much time to settle. There's chasing 119. 118 the run. Looks at the leg side. There is a fielder there. Looks like it'll be a single. Will, they're in safely. Looks like it's going to squeeze away for 4. Fielder in pursuit, and it goes for 4. Georgetown is the dangerous batsman, number 2 after a moment. 14 off of 7 with a 200 strike rate. They need to work the batsman a little bit as well. Get Georgetown off strike. Give him a single if you have to. Look to sweep one over to the right side. Most of that damage done by the dismissed batsman, Kirtan Parekh. He got a bottom edge. Headed back to the wicket. Like he was the dangerous batsman that they were trying to get. I mean, steals that wicket in the last ball. Isaac bowling his first over. Push to the fielder and caught by the fielder in the long off. Another wicket falls. Nisarg doing damage on both sides. Abhiraj heads back. Twenty-three for two. They are getting the runs, but those wickets are important. As you saw how Malton made up a partnership at the end, they were able to hold and then explode at the end in the last 4 or 5 overs. When you're chasing, you do get impatient. We got a lefty batsman, Ashish, on strike now. Two fielders in the straight, almost an arm's length apart from each other. Very unique setup here from the Malton Monsoon. The batsman pushes it to the offside where there's only one fielder. The fielder does take it cleanly and get the ball in quickly for a neat single. Ashish opens his account. Push looking to do the same. Nisarg gets pushed to the offside. That's going to sneak through for 4. Pursuit from the fielders, but off to the boundary for 4. Bush opens his account with the Falcons right away, so they do know their target. They're not in their blind ring. 2 balls to go from Nisarg. He's given up 11 runs and taken a wicket here. But The batsman is hitting an absolute monster of a shot, dead straight into the commentary box, above the commentary box. That was a monster six. Nisarg ready to bowl that last ball real quick. He wants to erase the memory of the last six, and the batsman wants to give him another one. Luckily, Nisarg gets away with the dot ball. Quite expensive, over 17 runs given. By clearing some rules with the batsman, looked like he left the crease early. He was just giving him a quick warning. He said he better maintain himself in the crease until the umpire signals over. Yash bowls his first ball. It's a dot ball. Batsman looked like he was predetermined to take a single or not swing the bat. But that ball was quite short. Should have been punished. Let's see the second delivery. Much better line. Off the leg of the batsman. They were contemplating a single, but wisely hold. Much better length from Yash. Here's his third delivery. And it looks like there's his third dot. The batsmen once again were contemplating to take a single and are getting a little impatient. I'm telling you, this is how wickets fall. They better communicate if they're taking that single. There you go, and that is a big six. Hit right into the scorer's box. Dot, 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 and a six. Ashi steps in. That looks like it's short. There's a chance, and almost caught by the fielder. Good effort by Sidraj. Little glasses adjustment. Good opportunity to take a wicket there. Right off of his hands. It was close. Delivery from Yash. Sneaky little delivery on the offside. We've seen on the wicket here, the ball tends to stay low on the offside. Batsmen have to be aware. But sometimes you anticipate the bounce and you see the red lights flicker behind you with those bells on the ground. So batsmen do have to be careful. The run rate right now, as you see on the screen there, Georgetown Fury are quite ahead when it's compared to where Malton Monsoon were. But we know how those last 4 or 5 overs went, so it's not as easy to repeat those. Amitimani with his second over. Amit has been hit straight, and it's a 6. Just clears the boundary. It's a very strong 6 there by Kush. Sorry, that was finished. She hits another one up in the air. Lands safely. They may sneak in 2. They're looking for 2. And they're in for 2. She's continuing to move. Both batsmen are sitting at above 200. Strike rate. Kush has a 10 off of 4. He's at 250, and Ashi's at 16 off of 8 at 200. That can do it. They're sitting at 11.3 as a team, and they need 9 for over. So they're doing really well. Ashi hits another one onto the ledge side, and the fielder stops it. They're taking a second run, and it looks like he has given the out. He has, with a great little run out there. The batsman went quite wide. If you see it, he may have went off the screen. A great throw by the fielder after a potential misfield. Well done. Amit gathered it cleanly. Perfect throw from the fielder. And a big dismissal. Kush, run out. He had 10 runs off of 2 boundaries. Again, watches a wide ball. Take the free ones when you get them because you have a long ways to go. 51 with the loss of 3 wickets. Got to get to that 119. It is doable based on the way they're playing right now. Ooh, Amit with his 4th delivery. Ashish was looking to absolutely punish that. When we get to dot ball. Ashish pushes it to the leg side. It could get between the 2 fielders, stopped at the boundary, and they're going back for a second one once again. Aggressively pushing. Umpire signals 1 short. Umpire signaled 1 short. Also letting the batsman know exactly how short. 52. There's a 53. Amit just evens that up quickly for them. Well bowled by Amit. Very nice little cheeky slow ball there. He knew the batsman was geared up to hit, and he played right into it. Well done. Those little dots above the bar graph you see there are wickets taken or lost, depending on the way you look at it. Captain Millen comes on strike now to face the first delivery from Yash. Yash's first delivery of the over. He bowled 1 over earlier, gave up 7 runs. Didn't take a wicket, but that's just as important at this point. Millen hits it off the edge, and he's going to sneak in and probably only take 1. Not an aggressive first step out of that crease from Millen, so he was looking 1 all the way. Ashish is the set batsman. He's got 18 off of 12, and he's the one that looks like the Malton Monsoon need to get out of that crease to ensure they get the win and move on to the next round. They need 65 off of 41 balls. And there's that almost wicket dropped by the fielder. It was right in his hands. Words of encouragement, obviously, from the team. You can see there's a little disappointment in the fielder himself, but they're going to pick him up. That's what the Premier League is all about. Ashish goes again, gives him a second chance. Let's see what happens here. Caught by the wicketkeeper, taking no chances. Well done by Malton. That drop catch is not painful when you get a wicket on the next ball. Trust me, I've been there. Caught by the keeper. Wasn't an easy catch. He had to run quite a bit to get there. Yash bowling quite a tight over here, giving up only 1 run off of 4 deliveries and taking a wicket. Uh-oh. The audience here getting to the bowler a little bit. Nope, not at all. Once again, another dot ball. You can see Malton Monsoon playing with purpose. They know the target that they're defending. You got the smile from Yash coming back. Deliver the last ball of the over for him. Push to the leg side. Looks like they're going to just get 1 run. And they do. Nice over by Yash Desai. Only 2 runs given, taking a wicket. That brings that run rate down a little bit. They're currently sitting at 9.2 as far as the run rate goes, and they need 10.7. So pretty close. Kamal here to bowl his second over. Gave up 11 in the first over the game. Good line. There are no LBWs in APL, but if there were, that was close. Weibo on strike. Looking with that stance, looking full leg side. Let's see where he goes with this. Ball stayed low on the offside. Just a little flick, and he got him with time to spare. That's a wicket in the power play. Good. Good. Run out, run out. Weibo got run out. Millen on strike. Jinkal off strike. My opinion, this is the partnership that makes or breaks it for the Georgetown Fury. It all depends on if these two can create a little partnership and get the team to 80, 90 runs. They require 12.4. That keeps moving and the gap keeps opening. They're sitting at 8.1 right now. This was a very tight over. Could be a maiden wicket. I lied. That's 4 runs straight. Millen gets something off that over, so still continues to move it, but not enough. 4 runs is not going to do it. Good over. As the ball goes back to Yash for his third over, he's given up only 9 runs in 2 overs that he's bowled this innings, and taken 1 wicket as well. They've got the power play over again. They've given it to Yash. He adjusts the Jinko with the big 6 on the leg side, taking advantage of the power play. And a free hit. That's important. Let's see what happens here. They got a 6 no ball. And there's another one offside. That's definitely a boundary. That is 10 runs off of 1 ball. Well done by Jinko. No ball 6, and then follows it with a 4 on the free hit. Bold. Yash with the comeback. New batsman Parth takes the crease. Yash with his 4th delivery of the over. Parth came in to check the first ball. Hopefully he knows that they're chasing 119. They're sitting at 70. This is the last 2 balls of the power play. Reverse. Dot. Good idea. Bad result. Right to the fielder on the offside, which turns to his leg side as he tries a reverse sweep there. They need 49 off of 25. They've got wickets in hand. They need those runs. And Parth goes ahead and gets you 4 right off the bat. Well struck ball. Well done. Got 15 runs off that over. Strategic timeout time. We get 1 minute for both teams to refuel and thank our sponsors at the same time. Back in a minute, folks. Four overs to go. Kamal bowling his 3rd and last over. Milan with a strong shot up to the offside here on the long off, just for 1 run. They need a few boundaries. just off the hands of the fielder, and it goes for 4. Parth defends and takes a single. Oh, 3 to go, no? You played, yeah? How many balls to go? 0-4-1 bata it's online. Sneaks away for 4. Oh, straight down the field. Score is actually 84 for 6, not 83. And that is the last ball of the over. There seems to be a little bit of a technical difficulty. The first ball of the over was actually a 1. Nisarg with his first ball right into the hands of Yash. Had a little trouble fielding it, but still maintains only a single, which is good if you're a Malton Monsoon fan, and bad if you're a Georgetown Fury fan. Nisarg with his second delivery to Millen. Well delivered on the offside, knowing that he's a leg side power batsman as well. But if he bowls that slow, I can see Millen flicking that over onto the offside as well. It looks pretty empty over there. And there you go. That's a straight shot down the field for a 6. Well done by Millen. Picking the ball up early and ensuring that he put enough behind it that the fielders couldn't get to it. Millen with the second one. That's a 6 up into the VIP booth. Caught by one of our sponsors, Mr. Yash Gandhi from Remax Real Estate. Caught cleanly in the VIP box. 2 balls to go. They've got 11, 12, 13 runs off of the over. Nisarg with a good little comeback. Very nice piece of bowling there. Good length. Handcuffed the batsman. And he had to get Millen off strike there. So well done by Nisarg. Parth plays it safely down the leg side. Takes a single. Will maintain the strike. Georgetown means so for those watching, we are actually at 100 runs, not 99. Georgetown Fury have 100 with a loss of 6 wickets. Jivani. Captain on captain here. Amit by Jivani to Milan. Resetting the field a little bit. Milan steps out and thinks about taking one. Smartly does not. Gathered quite cleanly by the fielding team. Malton Monsoon have done a great job throughout the tournament as they continue to push and defend. They need 19 runs off of 8 balls here. 19 off of 8. I apologize for the screen here. Milan once again staying on strike. Parth making the call, wanting the captain to hold. They need 19 runs off of 7 balls now. If they get a boundary here, there's a chance. If not, it is a very, very slim chance. Cricket, we all love it and we all hate it at the same time. That was a run that they were supposed to take and they didn't. That's the end of the over. What a last over by Amit Jivani. Here comes Nisarg. Did the damage with the bat. Now he has to just protect. 19 runs is what the partnership needs between Parth and Milan. Both are sitting there with a strike rate of over 100. Nisarg with its first ball. Hit over the offside. Captain Amit Jivani yelling to have the team catch, but they don't. They just get a single. They need 18 runs off of 5 balls. 18 runs off of 5. Make that 14 runs off of 4. Well hit by Milan on strike. Captain slashing it to the offside. This is an indication of what the playoffs are going to look like. The atmosphere is boiling up. Nisarg. Milan. That hits the edge. That drops in safely. Only one taken. Could have been a lot worse. It was a edge. 3 deliveries and 13 balls. 13 runs, sorry. 3 deliveries and 13 runs. And there's a big 6 hit straight into the VIP bot. A straight 6 hit by Parth. Parth looks like he does this every day. Taking a second, taking a breath. And another 6 hidden by Parth. And that's tied with folks, the score is not showing correctly online. It is a 118 match. 1 delivery left. Nisarg with the ball in his hand. 1 run for the win. Parth hits it off and they win. Georgetown Fury. celebration all around for Georgetown Fury. Well done, well done. Folks, the score didn't show it. I apologize once again. There's a technical error, but Georgetown Fury takes the win on the last ball. Thank you for joining us. The next match is going to be up in a few minutes. See you then.